One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
15-yard line.
Yards remain on 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. As they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Wilson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Saints.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
14-14.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
At the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on
That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On play action, now Carr. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and this one will be brought back to the 22. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the 16. Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
No disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. The rookie David Elway puts it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
25-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd and 5 now. Carr. He's at the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have to think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. They'll not only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr brought in left side by Snead. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is going to be pulled in right-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it'll be 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
5 yards
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Carr. Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. Take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. The killer here is complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Carr able to find yards. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. We'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Again, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 32.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
And again, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They run it with Jacobs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Carr now to throw. Picked off inside the 10. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now look at this. Big game to follow. And he's got room. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
On play action, now Rodgers. Steps away to and a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Yard loss. It's second down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking long for Thomas. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he turned it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. That type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. He finds an opening past the 40. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get this territory at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a carry for Jacobs. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, the option, here's Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's the backup, Mariota. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll roll him out right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Rodgers now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. The rookie David Arnett picks it. And he takes this one back.
a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.